In this video, I'm going to go over SQL injection. I will show you what databases are, what SQL is, and some basic SQL command. I will also show you how to detect SQL vulnerabilities and how to exploit them. So what is SQL injection? SQL injection is a web application attack and one of the most exploited security vulnerabilities. SQL injection happen when a web application communicates with a database using input from a user, and the input has not been properly validated, and that allows malicious queries to be executed. So it's running unattended SQL queries directly against the database. Um, so before we get deeper into SQL injection, let's first understand databases and SQL. What is a database? A database is a way of storing, maintaining, and accessing data in an organized manner. A database is controlled by a database management system, DBMS. So the database management systems is what allow the creation and the management of the databases. There are two types of database management systems. There is what we call a relational database, and some example of relational database include MySQL, Microsoft SQL, and PostgreSQL. And we have what we call non-relational database. And one example of that is NoSQL. The difference between relational and non-relational databases is just the way that they store data. Um, like a relational database use table, and non-relational database do not use table. Um, so we can have multiple databases within a database management systems. Like as you can see on the screen, we have a database management system. We have a database server, and in that database servers, we have two databases. We have the store database, and then we have uh, the staff database. The store database has three tables. We have users, products, and others tables. Those tables are stored in the store database, and then we have the staff database, which with two tables. You have the users table and the info tables. So looking at the screen, we have two databases: the store database and the staff database. And in the store database, we have three tables, and the staff database, we have two tables. So now you may be wondering, what are tables? Tables are just made of columns and rows. Um, as you can see in this example, each column has a unique name per table. And when we create a column, we also set the type of data it will contain. So later on, I'm going to do a tutorials, and all of this is gonna make more sense for you guys. Now let's talk about SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is a language used for querying databases. When we make a query, it is referred to as statements. Now let's go over some basic SQL commands. And let's start with the first query we're going to start with is select. And what is the select query? The select query is used to retrieve data from the database. Here's an example on the screen. We have select star from users. So let's go over that command. The first word, select, tells the database we want to retrieve some data. The star tell the database we want to receive back all columns from the table. And then we have form, and then we have the users. So form is telling me what table that we want to retrieve data from. So in that case, we want to retrieve data from the users table. And the semicolon at the end of that command just tell the database that is the end of the query that we're making. As you can see in this example, when we put in select star from users and then semicolon at the end, it retrieve all the column that is in that is stored, and that is all the columns in that users table. Now let's go over another query. Select username password from users. Now, if we don't want to return all columns in the database table, we can request what we need. In that case, we only need username and password. It will come back like that. So you see how the ID column is not showing up anymore? It's because we only select username and password from the users table. Another one, we have select star from users limit 1 semicolon. This is exactly same as the first one. The only difference is the limit 1. The limit 1 clause forces the database to return only one row of data, as you can see on the screen. The first one is returned. Let's go over another SQL command. We have select star from users where username equal admin. With that query, we select all the columns from the users table where the username is equal admin. In that case, we only have like one username with admin, and only that is going to come back. We only want to see the admin. But what if we don't want to see the admin? We want to see everything else but the admin. In that case, if we use a query like select star from users where username equal not equal the exclamation point before equal saying not equal admin. In that case, the database will return every other users except for admin. Okay, so we can use the like clause. Uh, that clause allows to specify data that is not an exact match, but instead either start, contains, or end with a certain character by choosing where to place the wildcard character present by percentage sign. So for example, in that command right here, we have select star from users or username like a and then percentage sign. What that command is saying, select all the column from the users table, but I only want to see username that starts with a. Because we put the a before the percentage sign, it's the comment is saying I only want to see username that starts with a. In that case, we only have one, and it's the admin, and it only returns the admin. Another one, it's the same. It's the same comment, but the only difference is you see I have the percentage sign before the n. That means I only want to see username that end with n. In that case, the database will return admin and dbadmin since both finish with n. Now let's talk about union query. What is it? So union statements combine the result of two or more select statements to retrieve data from either single or multiple tables. The rules to this query are that the union statement must retrieve the same number of columns in each select statement. The column have to be of the similar data type, and the column order has to be the same. So let's say, for example, we have two tables. We have a table named order, and then we have another table, new orders. Let's say we have this, like you can see on the screen, we have this table named order, and then we have this other table named new orders. Let's say if I want the command select star from orders union select star from new orders semicolon, then I'll get something like that. So it will combine both table into one. That is the union select. Thank you guys, and that's it for this video.